Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about the brand new Gerald contact missions that Rockstar has introduced into Grand Theft Auto Online. We'll be talking about how enjoyable I think they are, what their payouts are like, how they work, and a whole lot more. So that's right, Gerald's long-awaited last play missions are finally available in Grand Theft Auto Online. Rockstar ended up saying this on the newswire. Word on the street is that a serious downturn is about to hit the black markets of Los Santos. Gerald and the families are losing market share to action from rival gangs. For Gerald, this could be a chance to cash out in the biggest way possible. And they also go on to say, Gerald needs your help. Help Gerald score big while ensuring his drug dealing and other criminal endeavors go smoothly across Los Santos, battling rival gangs and staying one step ahead of the law in this brand new series of contact missions. And what's great about this is you can get 2 times money in RP on this as well. From April 23rd through the 29th, you can get double cash in RP, and these as well as other tasks from the disreputable collection of associates in your contact list. So keep an eye on your iFruit for a text from the man himself and jump into 6 brand new missions today, available solo or with up to 3 trusted associates in tow. So there's 2 ways in which you can go about starting these missions. You should log into Grand Theft Auto Online and receive a couple of text messages from Gerald saying he's looking for work, and then you can just simply go to the G on the map and it'll load you into the active new Gerald last play mission. Or what you can do is you can go to the menu, jobs, Rockstar created, and then contact missions, and then you can select which one you want. And there are 6 missions. First one we're going to be looking at today is Bad Companies. Gerald's had enough with a rival gang boss and is ready to take him out, but he has to find him first, smoke the rival leader out, and take him and his unit down. So that's Bad Companies. The next one is End Product. Gerald is looking to unload all his merchandise in a big deal with a local buyer. Make sure this deal goes smoothly. The next one on the list is Fast Pedaling. Bikers are trying to muscle in on Gerald's business and are undercutting him at every corner. Help send the right kind of message by stealing supplies from their known businesses. After that, it's Deal With It. A deal's gone wrong and players need to locate the missing product Gerald has kept tabs on with a tracker. But rival gangs might also know this, so it's up to the players to source the goods and keep the cops off the trail in the process. And the last 2, we've got Make Ends Meet. This slaughterhouse isn't quite what it seems. Gerald's longtime rivals have been using it to put together product before taking it to the street. Deal with the rival gang members guarding the facility and get a hold of their cook sheet. But it won't be easy as safe cracking skills will be required. And the last one today is Go Figure. A clever rival dealer has started stashing cocaine inside action figures, and Gerald's picked up a tip that he hasn't been low-key with his transactions. Collect the van, then locate and recover the delivered figures, and be ready for anything. So those are the 6 new Gerald missions right there, and as the newswire listed, you can do them solo, which is awesome. So if you're a lone wolf, you don't have to worry about dragging other people or looking for potential randoms. You can do them totally by yourself. But I will say a lot of these missions are going to be easier with more than one person. Ideally, I think they're made for 4 people, kind of like the heist missions where you can do them with 2 players, but I think they're easier with 4. It's the same situation here because a lot of the missions will have you going to multiple objectives scattered all the way across the map. So while you can do that with one person, it would be a lot easier for you to spread out and tackle all of them at once and then sort of relocate back to the main objective. And of course, that's just subjective. If you feel like you're a really good player or you're a veteran in online, you can probably tackle these solo no problem. And you can also adjust the difficulty of the missions too, which will alter your payouts. And we'll talk about that in a little bit from easy, normal, and hard. So there's a lot of variety and variables when it comes to how these missions are going to work and ultimately how difficult they're going to be. But at the end of the day, at least Rockstar gives you the freedom to be able to choose and doesn't make you search for other players just to complete a mission one specific way. Now, how do the missions end up going about? Well, all of them are different. Like I just read in those descriptions, some of them will have you taking out gang leaders, others will have you finding action figures scattered across the map. What's cool about a lot of these missions is they take use of a lot of really cool interiors. Like you're going to be going inside weed farms and meth labs. You'll be going into full finance and felony warehouses that you would use if you were about to sell some products. So you get to go into some really cool places like the slaughterhouse as well. So Rockstar did a really good job of, making sure there was a lot of variety here. So even though at the end of the day they are contact missions, they're actually still a lot of fun. They sort of have a refreshing feel to them. So that was actually quite nice. Now, what was the payout like? And unfortunately, I think the payouts for this are not great at all. And what's unfortunate about that is right now it's double money NRP too. So after this week, it's going to go back down to normal, which means you'll be making even less money. And so the way that every single one of these missions ends up ending is you basically have to regroup at Gerald's apartment. So no matter what you do, every single mission is going to end with all of the members in the party recollecting at Gerald's apartment. And once you do that, the mission will pass and you will get your payout. And like I said, the payout's not all that great. The payout I got on the first mission was only $28,000. And I think we spent around 10 minutes in total doing that. And remember, that's with double money. So you normally would have only gotten around 14,000 or so for that. And the other times we completed the missions, they weren't all that great either. The second mission we completed, I only ended up getting $35,000 in total, and that one took us about 15 to 20 minutes to complete. And we're also getting around 5,000 RP each time. The second mission I did this, I ended up getting 5,210 RP. And the first time I ended up doing this, I got a little bit less, 3,907 RP. So it's not all that great, which is really unfortunate. And the third mission I ended up completing, I think I got the most amount that I had gotten so far, and that's just because it took the longest time, and that was $37,560, and then also getting 5,210 RP. So I wonder if there's a cap on the amount of RP you can get. It certainly seems like there's a rough cap on the amount of cash that you can get, because I wasn't getting over $40,000 on any of this. So lucratively, it is not a great way to make money in GTA Online. And the final mission that I ended up completing, the payouts weren't all that great either. By the time we got back to Gerald's apartment, I ended up getting $36,120, and then of course ended up getting my payout. And it took me those 4 missions in order to rank up there with double money and RP, just to go from 376 to 377. So at the end of the day, these missions are not going to be something you're going to want to do if you're looking to make a lot of money here. That's just the bottom line. There are way better ways to make money in Grand Theft Auto Online. However, if you are looking for something fun, fresh, and exciting to do, well, this is something that can be sort of a nice change of pace. Honestly, I would only recommend it for probably this week only, because at the end of the day, they're just normal contact missions, but they've got an updated twist and spin because they're using new interiors and they're using new props that are been available to Rockstar for them to create stuff like this. And I guess you could say it does sort of add to the lore of Grand Theft Auto Online, because you are getting these text messages from Gerald and he's contacting you via that. So he sort of tells you what he's been up to, and he always has like funny interactions with the main characters, at least our online characters. So overall, I would say it's probably fun to do them once or twice during this week only. And then honestly, I wouldn't ever bother with them again unless for whatever reason Rockstar decides to make them in the future triple money NRP. The payout here is just so low that it really doesn't make it worth it, especially when you end up spending, 3 or 5 minutes in the loading screen waiting for players to join the lobby. So by the time it's all said and done, you're not even playing the missions for, that long, and you're really not making a ton of money either. So that right there is sort of my overview of the new Gerald missions in Grand Theft Auto Online. Overall, they're sort of a fun new addition to the game, but it's nothing that's going to make you crazy rich, and I can honestly see them getting repetitive after you've completed them 1 or 2 times, because you know after that the missions are going to be exactly the same. There's not going to be any variety there. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think of the new Gerald missions that Rockstar has introduced in GTA Online? Is this going to be something you're going to be playing this week? Can you see yourself playing it beyond this week? What do you think of the payouts Rockstar have been giving out? Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.